You invest 5 years into wet lab. Your salary grows from 25,000 rupees to maximum 1 lakh rupees per month. Instead, you take the same amount of time, that is 5 years after your master's, and spend on computational biology, bioinformatics, and data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and within 5 years, your salary grows to 3 lakh rupees per month. Now, which one would you choose? Let me know in the comment section. I'm sure folks who are really in need of money will say data science is what I need, but if you are passionate about wet lab, of course, wet lab is for you. But there is a small problem, ladies and gentlemen. Biotechnology was always a wet lab, right? So that means there are more scientists in wet lab already. That's number one. So market is saturated, okay? Number two, if I have to start a new laboratory, I as a company owner, I have to invest probably 5 crores to 20 crores in between that, then only it will have 10 people who can work in that lab, right? So to generate employment of 10 people, I need to invest 20 crores, right? And of course, still the process will be slow, the output will be slow. Now, I'm not saying companies will not doing that, but what happens is 20 crores of investment leads to only 10 job creation, right? That is wet lab for you. Yes, it's true that some of the wet lab jobs, like the basic research analyst and all of that, will be more, not 10. So scientists will be 10, but maybe the research analyst will be 20 or 25. But here is a truth which you should know. With the advent of AI/ML, all the research analyst jobs are going to get wiped out anyway. So the only safe job in wet lab would be a scientist job, which is either saturated or new labs are not coming, new companies are not getting formed every day. So that means there is a problem. And the problem is you have to wait a little longer than others to get that scientist position. But what if I tell you that you can get a scientist job in the same lab by learning data science, Python, and bioinformatics, computational biology, but you don't have to touch a chemical or organism. You are and you have a higher salary, right? That's what data science does to you. Many of you have asked in the comment section of my previous video saying that how do we transition from a wet lab career to a dry lab data science centric career? So in this video, we will talk about how to move from one place to another, wet lab to computational biology, data science career. Truth be told, I am a big fan of wet lab because wet lab is where the data gets generated. But you know, the problem with data is it is so enormous that companies are really gasping for talent. Like, koi to aaye, somebody should come and analyze this data. Somebody should have the capability to, analyze this terabytes of data. One NGS run generates terabytes of data, and companies are like, who will understand this? Who will interpret this? Who will, help me? And then they end up hiring computer science professionals. Computer science professionals can't do this. They can't interpret a simple volcano plot also. That is where you come into picture. You have experience of wet lab. You understand biological data. You can interpret it better, and you have to only develop the computer skills, the data science skills. Now, there are three routes through which we can learn. The first will be bioinformatics. This is the closest to biology, of course. NGS analysis, pipelines, genomics. This is the easiest entry for a wet lab scientist or a wet lab research analyst or a fresher also. Now, the second challenge will be, okay, instead of bioinformatics, what if I go for another route, that is biological data science? Now, biological data science or computational biology will be the route where you learn machine learning, you'll implement on the omics data, you'll do image analysis, you'll be doing target discovery, but you are actually not doing the real wet lab job. Now, there is a third route which is reserved for computer science graduates and postgraduates, and that's purely data science route. Now, for a purely data science route, you will have to do a master's again or something like that, or a diploma in data science, purely only data science, but that is a problem. And the problem is pharma, commercial analytics, regular biotech, clinical data management you can do, healthcare data analytics you can do, but still understanding of biological data is required, right? You can do, but that will be the longest route. I can help you transition from wet lab to dry lab computational biology data science job in less than 4 months. Now, here is the action plan which I'm suggesting you. The first month, you have to invest in learning Python basics, and then you have to invest in learning the statistics. You have already studied the biostatistics. You have to just revise that, and you have to, I'm sure you must be already knowing t-tests or p-values or the code behind it. Maybe you have been taught R also when you were studying bioinformatics as a chapter. So yeah, that you can do in the first month. You have to refresh it, and then we move to the second and third month. Now, in the second and third month, you will learn Pandas, data visualization, real data set you will be working on like Geo, NCBI, public data, and you'll be analyzing your own field data. The question is, how do you get all of this in a guided manner? That is where Biotechnica comes into picture. We have a data science for biologist training program plus project starting from 31st of August. Now, this training program is exclusively for biological sciences people. We start from basics. We understand that you're from biology, you are not from computers, and we will train you exactly how a biological scientist or a biology student would understand easily. So if you go anywhere in the market, they are teaching you data science, but that is for computer science professionals, not for biology professionals. We train you biotechnology based learning. We train you on biological data, and that is where you understand better. And this is not just a training program, but with a project. In fact, all our courses are not a course, but clubbed with a project in Biotechnica CRO. So the benefit is when you work with us, you gain experience, you fumble, you fall, and you learn, because the best way to learn is to fail, right? So that's what Biotechnica CRO does. It gives you a project, you work on it, and then you get the opportunity to publish research papers with our scientists. Now, coming back to the video now, what should you be doing in the third and fourth month? So you should be learning the domain tools. Of course, we'll train you on that. Basic NGS workflow like FastQC, alignment, DSEC, or ML basics you'll be learning. Now, the fifth and sixth months will be completely spending on artificial intelligence and machine learning. We'll train you on that, and then you'll be able to implement artificial intelligence and machine learning in the real world, in real biological data set, and you'll be able to publish paper. So let me quickly divide this entire system into three parts. The first part is you're learning basics of coding in the first month. Second step would be you will learn bioinformatics, and the third month you'll be learning artificial intelligence and machine learning. So essentially, the data science program which Biotechnica has, which is starting from 31st of August, is a fusion of all the three. Which are the three? Coding, bioinformatics, and artificial intelligence machine learning. Coding from basics, keeping in mind that you are from biology. Bioinformatics, keeping in mind that you need 21 different tools to actually master before you go to artificial intelligence. And then artificial intelligence machine learning algorithm development we will teach you. So you will not just use a product like ChatGPT, you might be able to create your own version of genomic ChatGPT. A few mistakes you should avoid. Please don't go and buy 10 different courses and try to gain certificates, because certificates are not the proof of learning. The moment they'll ask you a question during the interview, you open your mouth, and if you don't know anything, that is where you get rejected. You have to try to learn things, and that is why what I told you, you just need one course, data science in biology, followed by project at Biotechnica CRO. This is going to be more than enough. One training program which helps you master the entire coding, bioinformatics, and data science and artificial intelligence machine learning is starting from 31st of August. Now, moving forward, there is something which you should know. You will never be 100% ready. So if you are 60% ready and above, you should start applying, because the more experiences you gain, the better you get. The transition is going to take at least 6 months, and you can see so many videos of Biotechnica alumni, Biotechnica students who successfully got AI/ML jobs in various companies, and they were earning 3 to 4 lakhs. Now they have transitioned to 11 to 13 lakhs per annum, and very soon in the next 5 years they will be earning more than 36 lakhs per annum, and good luck to them. Now, my question to you is, do you want to learn data science? If the answer is yes, the link is given in the comment section. You have to just comment data below the video, and I'll give you a free ebook on how to utilize data science to get high-paying jobs in the biotech, bio-IT sector, where companies like Accenture, Wipro, Dr. Reddy's, Biocon, Syngene, and various other pharmaceutical companies such as Torrent, Zydus are consistently hiring. There are startups like Elucidata, 4Base Care, MedGenome, who are also hiring. And now the question is, are you ready for these companies? Are you ready to become the new age biologist? Are you ready to learn data science and transform your entire career from low-paying wet lab job to highest-paying computational biology data science jobs? Comment below what more you need, and I'll make a special video just for you. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.